The 2019 AERA theme for the annual meeting is Leveraging Education Research in a Post-Truth Era. And this theme was developed with much thought and deliberation and working closely with my program co-chairs, Jennifer Jellison-Holm and Janelle T. Scott, who also pushed me to really think deeply about what is the solution to leveraging education research, which then led to our subtitle, which is Multimodal Narratives to Democratize Evidence. So what inspired the selection of this theme was the frustration that a lot of researchers are expressing around decision-making and political discourse related to particularly issues of inequality within the field of education, and how oftentimes the rhetoric is contradictory to the evidence and what we know from our research to be true, and that rhetoric often gains traction by evoking emotional responses to issues that we believe putting forward more evidence-based arguments and narratives and understandings could also actually evoke emotion, but in a different direction. The idea of multimodality is a concept that's really gaining a lot of ground in our field because there's a lot of research behind it that shows people learn in different ways and through different modes of expression. So if we think of multimodalities within ourselves as we're learning about our research findings and expressing them, and then we think about multimodality in terms of the audiences we're trying to reach and different ways of reaching different people who learn in different ways, which is really what our field should be all about. So the main connection between this year's theme and education practice and policy is the ways in which we can leverage educational research across our different disciplines, across the different units within AERA, to try to tell powerful stories and narratives that are based in the evidence but connect to individual experiences and issues that policymakers and practitioners are grappling with. This year's theme is perfectly designed for an organization like AERA that has a diversity of membership in terms of our disciplinary perspectives, our methodological approaches, and our epistemological understandings. And to try to understand that while the differences are very important and should continue to be explored and debated and understood, we should also really try to learn from each other to know more about what the different approaches to research can tell us about a particular topic and how some of those pieces might fit together. We're hoping to receive submissions that are interdisciplinary and that bring members of AERA together who have never been in a session together, who have never tried to collaborate together, but to also really think about multimodal ways in which to present research evidence and to think about the importance of using different modalities in expressing research to reach the broadest possible audience.